Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuveer. In this class, we do some practice examples on recursion concept. In our previous classes, we have done some examples. We use the concepts which we already discussed in our previous classes. Please follow our playlist from the beginning so that you will have a better understanding of the complete Python language. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's example, we have to identify the power of a number using recursion. Let's take an example, 2 power 5. What we do here, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. We have to multiply 2 5 times. That is what we have to do. This we call it as this, 2 we call it as base, and 5 we call it as exponent. So we multiply 2 into 2 into 2. 2 power 10 means 2 into 2 into 2 till 10 times. That is the output we have to provide. If the given number is like this, 2 power minus 5, if the exponent is negative number, what we have to do? We have to do it as 1 by 2 power 5. We have to multiply 2 5 times, so 32, but we have to divide by 1. 1 by 2 power 5, 1 by 32 is the answer. That is what we have to do. So why we have chosen this example? In order to understand the return statement in recursive functions. So that is very important to understand. We use mostly that return statement in recursive functions. So that's why we have chosen this example. Let's coming to the code and we'll step by step elaborate how the return function will execute in recursive functions. Okay. So the function name here, power of base comma exponent. We are sending the variables base comma exponent. Base means 2, exponent means 5 value. So these are the local variables. Base comma exponent are local variables to the function. The discussion about in our previous example also we have clearly understood what's the condition we have to write and how to stop the recursive functions. All those things are explained in our previous classes. So these are the local variables. If let's try to understand. If exponent is equal to 0, we are returning 1. Whenever the condition satisfies, exponent is equal to 0, return 1. So the logic which we use here is 2 power 5 means 2 into 2 into 2 into how many times we have to do? 5 times. So we are taking the exponent value, so we are keeps on reducing the exponent value till we get 0. Whenever the exponent is 0, stop doing it. That is the condition we are maintaining here. So if exponent is equal to 0, we have to return 1. Else if exponent greater than 0, return base into power of base comma exponent minus 1. So whenever it is greater than 0, exponent value is greater than 0, what we are doing here? We are returning the value. Which value we are returning? Base into power of, again calling the function. If this not happened, else return 1 by power of base comma minus exponent. We will understand this later. What's this statement is? First try to understand if else if part. So how this will execute? Let's take an example. If you send the first time when we call this function, power function, we send the values 2 comma 5. So exponent is 5, it is greater than 0. So what's happening here? If the exponent is greater than 0, base into, again calling the function, means 2 into, again calling the function. We are calling with the exponent minus 1 value. So the new function base value is 2, exponent value is 4. We keeps on reducing the value. So this function will be completed. Return statement means return the value and complete this function. That is what return statement means. But when this 2 into, whenever this function is completed, this function will return a value. For suppose this function has returned a value 12. 2 into 12, 24. That value should be returned. Until then this function will not be completed. That is the meaning of. That's why you have to understand this return statement. Return base into 2 into, again calling the function here, again calling this function. So this function will be completed. This function will return the value. When this function will return the value? If this function completed and this function has returned a value, that value is multiplied by 2 and that value will be returned. Until then this function will wait, hold in the memory. It won't get completed, it won't return the value. So this function, what it is doing? Again 4 is greater than 0, again it is calling 2 into, again calling a new function. So in order to return the value, this function has to be completed. This function has to return some value here, 2 into something, that value will be returned to this function. This is how return function will work in recursive functions. Very important to understand. So again 3 is greater than 0. 2 into, again recursively calling the new function 2 comma 2. So what happens here? 2 into, again calling the function 2 comma 1. 2 into 1, again calling the function 2 comma 0. Whenever exponent is 0, at this stage exponent is 0, what's the logic we have written? If exponent is equal to 0, return 1. So this function 2 comma 0 is a function which returns value 1. That 1 will be placed here. 2 into 1, 2. So this 2 will be sent to this function. 2 into 2, 4. This value is sent to here. 4 2s 8. This value is sent to here. 8 2s 16. 16 is sent to here. 16 2s 32. That is how recursive functions works. When we use the return function, when we write the recursive function in the return statement, this is how it will execute. Let's try to understand the else part. Why we have written that else part? If we use negative exponent value, 2 into minus 5, what we have to do? We have to do the same thing. This is how the program has to be executed. 2 should be multiplied by 5 times, but it should be divided by 1 by 2 power 5. In order to do that, if exponent is equal to 0, return 1. Else if exponent greater than 0, return base into power of base comma exponent minus 1. Else means when we go to else part, if exponent is equal to negative value, then only we go to else part. We are returning 1 by power of so we are calling the function, but we are doing it as 1 by power of base comma minus exponent, means we are changing the exponent value to positive and again recursively calling the function. From here onwards, it will execute the same way this function executed. What's the final output? This function will return 32. That will be placed here, 1 by 32. That is the value finally returned back. So this is how return function will be helpful in our recursive functions. Let's check the coding part. So this is the coding part. See here. This is the function we have written. Base is equal to, we are taking the base value, int input of enter your number. Exponent is equal to int input of enter power of a number. And we are taking it power and power. We are calling the function power of a base comma exponent. The return value is saved in a variable called result. So the final value, if it is 2 into minus 5, 2 exponent value is minus 5, 1 by 32. That is the value saved here. Result is equal to 1 by 32. If it is 2 power 5, exponent is equal to 5, 2 power 5. So the final output is print result is equal to 32. Enter the number 2, enter power of a number, that is 5, means exponent value 2 power 5 is 32. This is how recursive functions execute. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.